Hi everybody, Professor McGee here with a week 3 introduction and a few tips and advice about your business card, which is due at the end of this week. So hopefully you've all been on Canva and you have your accounts and you've been poking around. Canva is really fun. It's actually something where you can really kind of get into trouble and lose hours of time because it's so much fun like working on stuff. And they have so many more options now than when I even first started using it. So let's go to the business card, but before I click on that, I want to just say really quickly that even though we have a lot of really great desktop publishing software that we can download that has like really powerful features, I think more and more we're going to see more applications like Canva. It's really easy to use, it's free or nearly free, and it really has a lot of really attractive design templates. So I think we're going to see more and more applications like this when it comes to desktop publishing. The one thing they don't have is like a newsletter or like a magazine page layout. So, but I bet they're working on it. So I'm going to choose the business card. It's down here in the bottom. And then when you come to the business card page, you're going to see all the templates will load up on your left. And they're a mix. Some of them are free and some of them aren't. The ones that aren't free are usually like $1. So they're not expensive. And if you want to spend $1, go ahead. You certainly don't have to. But one of the things I would like to encourage you to do, at least while you're experimenting and testing out fonts and colors, is to go blank. Start with a blank business card. Don't use a template. And all you have to do to not use a template is not to choose one from over here. Just stick with this. Just stay here, and then from there you can change the background. You can change. You can work with your text, which I'll show you in a minute. And then here's for the elements where you can add pictures and lines and all kinds of things. And you can also upload and bring in your own photographs. Although I really don't want you using a photograph for this version of your business card, because the assignment is to really use the power of type, color, and the basic design principles, alignment, repetition, which might not factor in so much in such a small design, but you never know. Proximity and contrast, I think I got all 4. So to really show how you're really strategically using these to really create an effect and to really mirror what you want to say about yourself, your personality or your personal brand. So let's go back to text, and I wanted to just show you this. So when you're ready to start playing around with the text, you can go with the heading here, or you can go with the subheading. It's really doesn't really matter. You can change everything later, but once you actually do have that turned on, now you can come up here and you can change the font and you can change the font size. Now, I just want to say this: if you chose a font and combination and you love it from last week and you don't see it on Canva, which is possible, they don't have everything here, don't despair. I added a link right in the beginning of week 3 to this great website called Identifont. So let me go back to the opening page here. So here you can search for fonts that you might like or see. Maybe you don't know what it is. So this is a really handy site. But let's just say one of your fonts that you really want is Futura. So you can come here, put this in, and you're going to get a lot of information about Futura, probably more than you ever imagined that you would need. And then over here on the left, it's going to give you similar fonts, which I really like. And then down here, you'll see the influence on, and these are also would be pretty similar fonts. So when I work with the students in the face-to-face class and we use Canva, they can usually find a font combination that is really similar to the one that they originally chose or liked. If you can't, you can feel free to cut and run over to Photoshop if you feel like you can do that. I really would encourage you to really test out fonts, because even though you think you might like it, the more you're sort of paying attention now, like you're saying like, well, maybe I don't like these little flourishes. Maybe I don't like these, the way the footers look here. Maybe they're too thin. I mean, there's so many things to consider. You really are just going to have to try it out. So you want to do that. And so I recommend, really just starting simple, experiment with some colors and some color contrasting. You don't have to use color contrasts, but you might want to. So, leave yourself plenty of time. And then later, if you want to add a photograph, you can certainly feel free to do that. You can submit 2 versions of your card if you want, my simpler version, and then if you want to do something a little bit more exotic, feel free, to give it a try. Let's face it, pretty easy to create business or personality cards on Canva. Okay, so that is it for this week. And also, I do want to mention there are 2 discussion boards. One is your assignment this week, and the other one is to post your card or cards at the end of the week on Sunday. And then in the following week, and you will have to post like your rationale for making certain design choices. And then I'll repeat that discussion board in the next week, and we'll all do a peer review. So, and that will be due by Sunday. So that when we do peer review forums, it breaks the pattern of Thursday, Sunday. Just wanted to mention that. So guys, I'm really enjoying working with you. It's really fun to see how much some of you are discovering that you really have an interest or really have a knack for doing this. And that's always really fun and exciting for me to think I'm a little part of that. So onwards, and if you need me, I think you know where to find me. See you on the discussion board. Bye.